everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
3rd down now following the run. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Set 380.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. On fourth down, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. That's caught at the 1. It's a gain of 5. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense offense. They were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy.
Sammy Coates off to the races and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Drops it off to Ajayi. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Frank's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a first down throw. Tannehill muscles him off. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Stephon Tua came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. To throw is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Tannehill now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.